3, 2, 1.
I'm out. Hey, look, that's me.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to News Across the Galaxy, where we talk all things LA Galaxy and the U.S. men's national team. I am Bryant, and back from his Coachella festivities, Sir Eddie. Hello, Sir Eddie.
I am back. I'm alive. I made it.
You made it.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
To my right, Spenny.
I'm alive.
You made it.
I made it.
Nice. And on the ones and twos, as usual, the man in charge, Chuyaso.
As the man in charge, we give him that title?
Well, he's the one
Shit, they
on
gave
the
you
ones and
Sir.
twos.
Somebody gave you Sir, apparently.
Sir.
Like
Ale-
Sir Elton
Ale-
John.
Oh, I'll take it.
Ale out.
As long as I get as many ladies as he does.
Hey.
But
Bazinga. Like it. All right. What were you saying?
Ale out.
I'll out. Wow.
Anyway, we're not even there
Okay, you got
yet.
your point across.
Yeah.
We're not even there yet.
Beer's still cold.
I know. Ladies and gentlemen, we brought back the boots, as you guys can see.
I hope we don't bring back something.
Back by our own popular demand, because
Leave him make Coachella.
we actually won 5 in a row. We wanted to
And
drink.
these are solid, unlike Alessandrini's legs.
Damn.
That's it. I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Well,
You gotta leave early.
By the way, I'm glad to be back. I'm sad it's over. Ariana Grande was so amazing. That's all I went for.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Her in general, she's amazing.
I went for Sunday
all I
service and
You didn't get serviced.
You got service.
I
on
tried to get
Sunday.
right with God this weekend. That fool was like, nah,
Not today, fam.
not today, fam. You gonna need that. Come see me next week. It's not next week.
Come see me on week 3.
All right. So, welcome to another episode of News Across the Galaxy. We got a few things to get to. We got some injuries with. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got some injuries with not so much updates. You know, Galaxy doesn't really.
Good old Galaxy way.
Good old Galaxy way. You know what? Yeah, we have some Galaxy style updates. That's all we got. We got some awards to give out.
Ooh.
I'm ready.
We got a schedule to look forward to.
Ooh.
Tough one.
Yeah.
4 games in 20 days. 5 games in 20 days. Ouch.
And as professional and unprofessional we are, we wanted to let everyone know that the shirts that people are asking for will be available for the next home game. And of course, we picked the perfect day for none of us to wear it.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll post pictures up so people can see them.
Modeling our shirts.
Oh my god! I have to like blur the faces.
Blur the face.
Yeah, so
We'll just put one of those yellow happy faces.
you know
We'll be all right.
we'll put a nag sticker over our faces.
Sweet.
Gio injured again, probably.
Anyway, before we get to all that, let's get to some of these questions.
Oh yeah.
First question on Instagram from Alberto Diaz. Does someone more creative need to be brought in to challenge the boy for his spot?
Can I say yes and no?
Okay.
Yes.
Can I
to
say
create?
definitely yes?
No, not for the boy.
Is it yes or no?
No.
I'm just kidding.
Somebody more creative to challenge him for his spot?
For the boy? No.
We just need somebody creative to be in that spot, I
Yeah,
guess.
but that was not the question.
Yeah.
So
Stick to the question.
for the question, no.
Okay. Cool.
For the
Thank you for
question,
that.
no.
For the question, yes.
Oh?
Yes. I already told you why. I think with this, like, if we're all on the Alessandrini out train, which I'm not sure, but kind of am. I got one foot on.
Train is leaving the station, buddy. You need to get on or get out.
You know what? I
S'il vous
was
plaît.
on the Ale train out, but after Spenny said that he was in Coachella, now I want him to stay.
The boy faked an injury so he can leave
He
work
didn't
early.
fake an injury.
You said he was limping.
He was limping.
I mean,
S'il vous plaît.
So,
s'il vous
So-
plaît.
He's selling it good to me. He saw me with my LA Galaxy hat, and he was like, "Oh shit!" Started limping.
Started limping?
He became Limpy McGee all of a sudden.
we can't use Limpy McGee anymore. We have to use like Limpy Ale or something. We have to make one up now.
A la Limpy, whatever you want to call it.
Limpadrini?
Slim Padrini.
Wait, the
What?
question.
Yeah, I know. Let me answer the damn question. You know, can't go on for 6 hours. This isn't end games. Anyways, so like I was saying, oh, Mr. Glass. That's a good name. Yeah, because I think if we're all on the Alessandrini,
So we
outro-
are all on the.
If
I don't know.
what I think would be the right move is to just focus on moving.
Alessandrini out.
No, moving the jet out wide and bringing a true number 10. Want to scale out those guys. It's gonna be DP money, so let's bring in a killer number 10. I was gonna say Pozole. What's
Pozuela.
Pozole.
Pozole guy? Yeah, someone like
So
that.
you want to destroy that triangle
It can get better. It can get better.
without
Can't get better.
Alessandrini?
Yeah, and with the jet out wide and the true number 10 sitting on top of Jonah and Corona.
Chewy.
That sounds so wrong. That true number 10 sitting on top of Jonah
Come on,
and
man.
Corona.
It's a friendly show. PG.
No, it's not.
Puro
Puro
Galaxy.
Galaxy.
But it's not friendly.
Pure Galaxy for our non-Spanish speaking friends. Pure Galaxy. On to the next question.
Can
Hey,
Chewy answer or what?
I got a point for Limpadrini.
Limpadrini.
Hey, let Chewy answer. What the fuck? Chewy's
He
part of the
did.
show.
He
too.
said Ale out.
I said, yeah.
That's-
I said I was in the alley out first, yeah.
Yes or no, Chewy?
Bring somebody in for the
Yeah.
boy to challenge us for a spot.
For the boy, my bad. I thought we were talking about Ali.
No, somebody to challenge.
Yeah, definitely is.
So we got 2 yes, 2 no's.
No,
That's it.
no
I mean,
out
it's a
on the
yes or
boy
no
is
question.
just a challenge.
Look, before
yes
we
or no question.
before we go further, because John Pat is asking out how. I think it's the thing is MLS and it's a salary and the restrictions and what
What was his
space he takes
question?
up. He's asking
I think he's out,
Out
asking
how?
about Drini, right?
what does
If
out
we're gonna
mean?
keep
Does-
Giovanni Dos Santos accountable for the amount of time that he was injured to playing time, we should hold Alessandrini just as
This
accountable.
is the difference, though.
No,
Ale
no,
wants
no,
to be
no,
on the
no, no.
field. He's
There's-
worked hard in practice to be on the pitch.
There's no difference. It's either you produce or you don't. I wanna be able to produce a bunch of shit in my life. Just because I want to doesn't mean I'm gonna get credit for it. Doesn't mean I should get credit for it. You're paid DP money to play 34 games a season. And whatever you're doing in your personal life, it ain't working. Look at Legit. Legit had broken bones. And if you didn't know that he broke his foot last year, the way he's playing this season, you would have never known that he had to come back from an injury.
Yeah, he worked his
Okay.
ass hard.
Yeah, and
Look at Jonah. Jonah was hurt a lot last season. He even went down this season already a couple times with little strains. You wouldn't have known it. Step up, man. You're getting paid
Well,
DP
we're
money.
jumping on the Romaine train. We'll get to more detail with that.
Sorry.
Because we have a lot of questions to go through.
I let something out in the summer.
But we'll touch more on that, Joe.
yeah.
Next question comes from Ziggy Eat My Dust. That is a tight name.
Yeah, that's Alejandro. Shout out to Alejandro.
Is it time to love one from very injury prone? Or move on. I guess that's what we meant. Move on from the very injury prone Alessandrini. We'll touch on that.
Yes,
kinda
yes,
just did
yes, yes.
Logan Jones on Instagram asked, what was more of a statement? Diego fucking Polenta. He played out of his mind.
Diego
Can't
fucking
disagree
Polenta.
with that statement.
He had again a couple one-on-ones where he
Had
just
a good game.
Hey,
that boy
write,
big.
write that down. Diego fucking Polenta. I got something for the nerds.
All right. I like that.
Our fellow nerds.
LA Galaxy 2 News asks, thoughts on Gonzalez? Will he start on Wednesday over Steres?
Ooh. I got good. No, let me answer this. Listen to the midweek show.
Ah,
Next
good
que-
one.
Next question.
We'll talk about it at the midweek show.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Same person, LA Galaxy 2 News asks, what do you guys think about Romaine and Emma getting hurt? Damn, we about to.
It's a hot topic right now, dude.
And
It
when
is.
will Rolf be back?
Start packing your bags.
When will
Damn.
Rolf be back?
Rose he's still practicing, kind of, sort of, but he's still there because most of the Instagram, Snapchat stuff that they put from inside the locker,
Yeah.
Rolf is there. So he's doing probably some low end training, some more massages.
Some low
and
end
stuff.
training.
Hey,
Hey, PG.
you should see the type of training they give to the guys. That video,
Oh,
On
They
the
put
low
out-
end?
Yeah.
and that was on the low end.
it was a groin injury, so
So it's on the
Oh.
low end.
if it really is a groin injury, at most it's a month. He's a pro. He's not our fat asses.
Who drink beer every weekend?
Yeah.
He didn't go to Coachella
Damn,
while
for
hurt,
real.
you know?
Oh yeah. So
Oh.
that's a look. Let's put that out there for people that are probably just tuning in. So Spending was at Coachella this weekend.
Last night.
Last night, and he happened to cross paths with Alessandrini Limbin through VIP, and that's why Spenny comes more upset than everybody else, besides other things.
Stay your ass home.
And then to confirm that, Alessandrini's girlfriend, right, was posting
Sunday
Coachella's.
service.
Yep. So
I think that's why he's mad at Ali.
You
'cause
know, I'm
he
not
got
gonna
to
lie,
go to Sunday service
a little bit, you know? I was trying to get right with God before going to Europe, you know?
Yeah.
God was
Sure.
like, no,
Nah.
you have fun in Europe.
okay,
Yep.
So I was like,
Donate to my channel.
okay. And then you saw Alessandrini.
And then he saw him.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Next question.
More of a statement. Ruben Yescas asks, I'm glad Polenta scored so he doesn't have to go back to the Borracho League.
Nothing wrong with that.
he wasn't going back yet.
Abner Ortiz, question. Was it just me or was Boateng being selfish? And a statement from him saying, not a question, but really enjoy the fight in the guys.
We,
There's certain.
well, I
plays-
have a theory that he got told to just go out there and play. And that little embrace that he had with GBS.
Yeah.
For those that didn't notice, I haven't seen him do this with other players, but he brought in Emma, and right before he went in, he gave him a hug, you know, the good old whisper in the ear. And
he
I
had a
think that's what it
smile.
was.
Emma's smile
I think that's what it
going
was.
in was huge.
Because he did a couple things out of Emma's game, like be selfish and actually take a fucking shot.
Well, we'll touch more on that
So-
once we talk on the game.
No, but the question was, do you think he was a little selfish?
I
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yeah.
I think yes.
Yeah, but I think
Rightfully
I
so.
agree. But I agree with Spenny. I think it was more of a strategy type thing. They told him to be more.
I think
selfish.
he lacked a little bit of quality for what
Yeah.
he was trying to do.
Yeah.
But we need somebody to be more aggressive. We need
And he
somebody,
was.
we need somebody to be able to score out of play,
yeah. and
which
he-
we'll touch on later.
Yeah, he was. And we have a question from Twitter from To Live and Die in LA.
Woo! Sorry.
Another
I like that
question about our favorite French right wing. Is it
Fake-
time to
so
trade
much
to
heat.
start thinking about trading Drini?
line. I've been thinking about
so
it.
much heat, bro. I'm starting to feel bad. I'm gonna jump off the train. I'm gonna.
Bye.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Choo choo.
Hello. Choo.
Yeah. Poor the.
And that does it. That's a lot of less on Drini questions. But that does it for the questions.
I know.
So everybody wants to know about Drini.
Ale out.
Well, he's broken, so he's gonna be out.
It's hard to send them anywhere like that.
Let's get to this game first.
Maybe Coachella has a soccer team. I know I saw a couple questions here. Let me see. John Pat, 100 T's. That's the. Is there a comparison between the work ethic of Gio and Romain? I mean,
I know for a fact Alessandrini already outperformed him.
right. It's I don't know. It's just the guy said he wanted DP money. That's our argument, and I mean he's not doing something right. Again, the whole Coachella thing has to rub people the wrong way because if you're a pro,
Yeah.
you can afford to miss it. Like, hey, I'm injured. Let me take care of this. I got to come back to help my team win. And nah.
Then
He's-
again, I mean, he
he's-
does have a wife who probably wanted to go, and happy wife, happy life.
Okay.
so we're not gonna be able to afford these tickets next year because he wanted to go this year. I don't have a team anymore.
If he wasn't, do you think he would have gone if he wasn't hurt? See,
Hell
my
yeah.
problem is you have a short week. You're
Yeah.
traveling, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get hurt, and the next day you're at a festival. We don't know if he was there since
No.
Friday.
No, you know what? I would think he'd still be there. I think it was always on his plans to go. But I think as a pro, you get hurt, nah, fuck it, I can't go. You turn around and you just start taking care of that shit.
But even that, as a pro, you have a short week.
Uh-huh.
You're a starter. You're gonna take off for a weekend like that?
Hey,
You may have
did.
time off, dude. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
He did it.
You're asking me a question, and I'm just giving you my thoughts. Like maybe this was always in his plan.
I think
Which is
he
still a problem.
Okay, that is a problem.
You know, and we really don't know who else is in Coachella of the players.
Yeah, there you go.
We don't know if there's any other player there. We haven't caught him.
Brian Jordan.
Or
was
Spenny,
there.
they didn't catch him. Oh, Brian Jordan was there.
Brian Jordan. Well, he was a weekend one, but he doesn't play soccer. I mean, did he ever?
I don't even know who that is.
God,
Yeah, see? Trey doesn't even know who that is. He scored against AC Milan. I was there.
Good job, Brian Jordan.
Let's see. Oh, no. I don't think so. Didi Traore or Julian Araujo over Jurgen.
I don't know why Jorgen's getting shit.
Yeah.
Except aside from that non-penalty call, he wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Ellis had to switch sides
I'll tell you one thing right now.
because he was having a hard time with Jordan.
I'll tell you one thing right now. Jurgen goes down or he's not playing, you're going to miss him pretty fast.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Trust me. Mark my words.
Mark him.
Mock him.
Mock him.
And then Robert Rios said straight up. Right after that. Let's see. Let's see. By the way, Bryant, wave. That's what
He's
you
a
got.
wavy, bro.
Yeah, I know. I'm being they're not cool.
So a lot of people are putting Boateng started order sale. He's injured.
No,
Yeah,
what it's
he
saying
was-
is
Who?
he's
Sorry?
an RSL killer.
saying- RSL, my bad. We're going against Minnesota. Forgetting.
RSL's next week.
Next Sunday.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting.
But I should mention the comment I read then. I don't think he's gonna play.
Oh yeah,
So
go for it.
I fucking forgot. Oh yeah, there was the goal celebration, and
He didn't celebrate.
so in the goal celebration, the video, Emma comes out like walking, like as the camera pans, and Brian Jordan commented, "Emma, laugh out loud," and Emma replied, "Bro, my ankle was shattered in pieces at that point." What? Yeah,
Yeah.
look it up. It's one of the videos of the goal celebrations, and just it
I
should be like
I
the
caught
top.
that,
comments.
but I didn't see that response.
Yeah, we were already asking for the sub when we were there because we saw it.
Yeah.
He didn't even participate in the play, and they didn't give a fuck. They just still ran it without, because he was already like limping in the box.
Yeah.
And then they scored. Then they reset. They played, and then he went down.
Just to let you guys know, there was a game though on Friday.
Oh.
Eddie's like
Intense
thinking
face,
really
Eddie.
hard.
I'm
about
just reading
something.
while you guys are.
Oh, well, let's
thinking
banter
something.
then. What's up, Spenny?
Something out.
That's a out or what?
Espanias out because
There's no
that means
banter.
So
We have-
okay,
Ale out.
Pontius.
Espani. They're asking Espanias out because that means we have no wingers. Drini, Boateng,
Correct.
Espanias.
all right. So
Correct.
The thing with fucking Galaxy and MLS to get an injury report, which
There is no injury report update required.
not yet to the MGM thing. They have to put it out. So that's one good thing about that MGM deal. That for betting they have to give a fucking a full report.
So for those that don't know, MLS just signed a deal with MGM to have more officiating, to regulate kind of lines that they set for betting. So one of the things that's going to change is injury updates. So the MLS doesn't require an official report to be set, nor do you have to report specifically what injuries are, which the Galaxy used to protect players, something that even Atlanta did last year with Joseph Martinez.
yeah,
When he broke his hand, they wrapped both of them and just called it a hand injury. So other teams wouldn't be able to zero in.
liars.
People are saying that they did the same thing with Zlatan. They didn't really report on what ankle it was or how bad it was for the same reason that he wouldn't be targeted, which is smart, but that's going to change.
Makes sense.
If it's anything like any other sport in betting, it has to.
But we don't know what the problem with Chris Pontius is. We haven't been able to find a report on it. Going back to see at practices and all that, he's there. He's not off to the side. It could have been a precautionary thing because of the week that we're coming up. We're actually playing 17 days, 5 games.
Yeah,
So it's not like they could have just thrown everybody at this game. And it's unfortunate that 2 people went down. but that might have been one of the things to keep him fresh because they're going to depend on him. They're going to Minnesota.
Yeah, but okay, this is the thing. He wasn't even available on the bench for this Friday's game.
Yeah, but
Which it weirded me out because
neither was Zubat.
he wasn't.
Doesn't mean he's hurt.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
GBS has been keeping his subs consistent, and I mean, it looked like he was gonna put in Giancarlo's in regardless to give him time and solidify a win if they had the points. GBS isn't dumb. As easy as we were taking Houston, he wasn't.
Yeah.
The strategy, you could see the strategy. Both wings tucked in more right away. Something you wouldn't have gotten with Alessandrini, but something you would have gotten with Pontius. So, I don't know, man.
But I do know there was a game this Friday at Dignity Health Sports Park
Yep.
that kicked off at 8
Who
p.m.
played?
8
And
p.m.
there was a game before the game.
There was a game before the game?
The EA Sports.
Uh huh.
Ah.
Which we forgot to go to.
We didn't
The
forget.
skins. Shit.
Yeah, it was way too early.
Nobody
I was
wanted
at
it in
work.
FIFA.
I was hanging out with Mike.
Not even Giuseppe wants it
No,
in FIFA.
It was like at 3 something.
Ah,
4. Exactly.
Yeah,
That's why.
I'm good. So the LA Galaxy took on the Houston Dynamo at Dignity Health Sports Park this Friday. The Galaxy came out with a similar starting lineup with the exception of Rolf Felcher because of injury. We had in goal David Bingham, outright Mr. Julian Araujo.
Hey, the young man got his first start.
Center
How
back
exciting.
Stenners, what the fuck? Center back Steris and Polenta.
Mhm.
Out left we had Shelvick. Sitting defensive mid we had Jonathan Dos Santos with Corona. And I don't know why the MLS site puts it like that, but it's Corona and Dos Santos to sit at defensive mid. Out right we had I forgot how I said it. Limtrini.
Limtrini.
Yeah, Limtrini. Out left, Antuna. Quote unquote number 10. Legit. And on top, Mr. Zlatan the Lion Ibrahimovic. Why the sigh?
Because Limtrini.
Oh my god. So, first half. You guys a little shocked, maybe? Did you
Nah.
guys-
I mentioned this in the well, you mentioned this in the midweek show that you couldn't see much offense from Houston, but that they sat back pretty well. I think we saw that in that first half. We had a lot of possession, but it wasn't like we had a lot of dangerous moments where it was a clear path for goal. The only clear chance was at PK that fucking AJ De La Garza just straight hugged on Ibra. But aside from that, it was a dominant first half, I guess, but it wasn't like
The prettiest.
the prettiest. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't convinced that first half. I thought the Galaxy were gonna come out to kill, and they were trying, but I mean, Houston defensively, they kind of held their ground.
I think it was good because one thing that we didn't give Houston was time on the ball in the beginning of the game.
Yeah,
Something that we have been kind of struggling with where teams come at us and then run at us and they counter pretty easy, which I don't think Houston got a chance to in the beginning of the game, which was really good. I think right from the start, it was a little bit different game with Arnajo. And then they switched. I don't know if you guys noticed that Alessandrini and Antuna actually switched sides.
yeah.
And I think it served them well because the youngsters. At first, I didn't like the idea. I kept waiting for them to switch back, but it worked well with the youngster and with both youngsters on the wing.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, we're setting crosses in, not the best crosses, but at least they were off the ground. I'll say that.
And it comes to the same shit, dude. Can't get it into the box.
Well, that penalty, they at least put it up.
Yeah, but I mean, when you have a fucking leech on you, trying to take you down.
You get a penalty.
Well, before that penalty happened, there was a big moment that everybody's talking about. The hot topic right now, what Galaxy fans are going back and forth arguing about. Alessandrini, 16 minutes in.
He went down twice. I think he switched his shoes for the first one. And I was like, all right, cool. He just switched his shoes. And then he
Yeah. And then he couldn't no more.
He got the call to go to Coachella.
Straight to the locker room. He was like,
I need to go to
I
Coachella
can use
now.
these passes tonight. Let me get out there tonight.
How frustrating, right? As a fan, you seen him there? Like, damn, dude, aren't you supposed to be icing your shit?
It's not that it's frustrating. Is that he didn't seem he was happy.
Well, yeah, he's at
You know,
Coachella. Who's not happy at Coachella?
He was leading the pack of his group. Like,
Were you
yes,
happy
we're
at
going this
Coachella last
way.
week, Eddie?
Yep.
Were you happy at Coachella yesterday?
Absolutely.
Until you saw Drini?
I'm not mad at. It's just whether he had those plans or not. You have a short week. You know, you should be around your team.
He's resting it the only way he knows how. Coachella.
Trust me, there's no
See how
resting
this-
in Coachella.
See this how this, everyone gets so worked up. Just
There's no resting in Coachella.
I
he
know,
didn't-
you got to walk
He
everywhere.
he doesn't have VIP status to be carted everywhere, so he was walking everywhere.
Okay. So the injury update that was given by Adam Serrano was in very much Galaxy fashion.
We don't know.
Yes. So when they asked Escaloto about it, he said, "I don't know. Just I need to talk to the doctor. Maybe tomorrow or Monday when he can do something in the clinic, because it's a knee, but I don't know what happened." That's the update.
That's like actual.
That's from Scalotto.
Damn.
That's quoted. I'm sure it was in Spanish and it's translated, but
Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah,
I'm not
what
gonna
do?
find out till Monday. So he was like, "I'm out. I'm gonna use my passes tonight. I can make it out. Come on, baby, let's go."
nah, you're being too harsh in that end.
Yeah, I think so too.
refuse to
I don't
believe
think that has to do anything with
Yeah.
his.
Yeah, I think she was
pro career.
already there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I refuse to believe that.
So you think she missed the game to go to Coachella early?
Oh yeah. She had those passes, bro. Gotta
She
use 'em.
cheated before. That's
All
why he
right,
was like,
continuing-
"Ow, it
continue-
hurts."
Don't put that out there. You're just sorry.
Okay, I take back my previous statement.
That's mean.
But you know what I won't take back?
What?
I let the knee out.
Damn. So pro out something out. That's crazy.
But that 60 minute, he does go out with that injury. Was there anything that you saw in the replay or during the match that made you think like, oh, this is where he fucked it up?
Nah, he's just an injury-prone player.
Not only that, you know, let's really read into what GBS said. He said that all he knows is a knee injury.
Mm-hmm.
That's a new injury.
Yeah, that's a new injury. And if it was a no contact injury, it could be like a meniscus.
It's the first
tear,
time in a
right?
while. If I remember correctly, when he came in, that was a concern. His knees.
When he was in Marseille.
Yeah.
So now you got a limp knee, a hamstring issue.
Hamstrings.
You can't lift the ball more than 2 feet off the ground. You're not playing your 34 games as a DP slot.
He's pleading his case, huh? This guy.
But I get where he's coming from, though, dude. Like, this knee injury could leave him out for 6 months if it's severe. Six a year.
Just because the guy throws up LA every time he scores, we're cool with it?
Yeah, what the
He
fuck?
threw up numbers for us the last couple seasons.
The what?
He threw up numbers for us the last couple seasons.
The last couple what?
Seasons.
Okay, what has he done this season?
Oh, my
Thank
God.
you.
Thank you very much. Nah, I think...
I gave you guys.
Hey,
you
we
guys
gotta
the
finish
example.
this game, and we can come back around. Tell us something.
You're right.
Because this can go on forever.
It is going to go on
Yeah.
forever.
I was
Damn
about
it.
to make my finish him stat.
Finish him.
I got one for you.
All right, continuing on to the first half.
Fatality.
Well, I mean, for the penalty, it was a good cross
Yeah.
to the back post.
Yeah.
I think Zlatan would have had at least a touch on it, but he knew that he wasn't gonna be effective with it, and he noticed how he had a.
I wonder why De La Garza just gonna wait till like after the game to hug him or something.
He was asking him what size his jersey was.
I don't know what that was.
That was
Maybe he saw the body magazine of ESPN and wants to see if those abs were real.
Maybe.
I don't know. It was just
He just loves the Galaxy that much. He wanted to give us a gift.
and it was
He wanted to give us an Easter gift. He's like, here you go, guys.
a shout out to Chris Tucker from Riot Squadcast that tweeted, how come nobody's come up with that conspiracy that De La Garza helped us?
He did.
I don't know that
Because we're not going to say, like, build a conspiracy on our own guy. AJ is still our guy, regardless if he plays with a different team.
Oh, his heart still belongs.
Then he
here.
would have not played as hard against the Galaxy in the last game of the season last season.
Well, he knew we weren't gonna win the title. And it was
Says
still
who? You don't know.
it
We
was
weren't there.
still it was still behind us and the whole crew up there. You know, maybe he chatted up with the closest. Like, hey, the closest is a nice guy. Maybe they're back on. They're on their way back. Maybe there's a spot for me here.
Yeah.
You know,
He brought back Junie.
You know, there's a 17-year-old starting. They look like they need a right back.
Damn. I hope balled out.
He did.
But yeah, that penalty, a hug.
Clear
Penalty.
penalty. No arguing there. Mr. Zlatan steps up. No VAR needed.
No VAR needed.
No icing the kicker this time. It was not his greatest penalty, but he hit it with a lot of power.
Yeah, because the keeper still got a hand to it.
Yeah.
Damn it, Willis. He was a big keeper. I didn't notice it till we saw him in the second half. He was right next to Zlatan. Like, he fucking eye to eye to him. I was like, what
All
the fuck?
Miller's keepers, exception of Ramondo, are all tall.
Brian Rowe,
Jesse Gonzalez.
Keepers.
Evan Bush,
Keepers.
We just named you 2, 3.
That's
Evan
why
Bush is
That's why
over
we
6
let him
feet.
go.
Brian
Evan
Rowe.
Bush is over keepers.
Orlando doesn't have a 5'9" goalkeeper.
No, they don't have a keeper.
Evan Bush is pretty short.
He's like 6 feet tall.
Robles is pretty
Damn,
short.
Armando is
He's
the
like 6
only
feet tall.
5'5" guy.
Ramondo's the only goalkeeper, the goalie to be called to the U.S. under 6 feet tall to this day. Jesse's like 6 something. Jesse's just a skinny freaking.
Yeah, he's just a skinny guy.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
You're
Jesse.
like, I'm
They
trying.
don't exist. You want to go to Liga MX? Take your pick.
Nah, even then.
That's the only way they make them over there.
But yeah,
Where were we?
Willis almost blocking the penalty. We got a hand to it.
He did get in, but yeah,
Too
Zlatan
fast.
superpowers
Yep.
almost broke his hand.
Yeah. Yeah, see? That was the only the only clear chance we had in the first half that I could think of.
Kinda.
Yeah.
He even looked back at the game earlier today, and I'm like, trying to put together my first half highlights.
It
and-
wasn't great on the final third.
It wasn't. And even Zlatan said that at the end of the game that at the final third, we still lacked that.
The sub,
That
you know,
touch.
it was an unexpected sub. Emma came in. I mean, he came in running, of course. He got a few touches on the ball, but yeah, there was really no builders. It was more about keeping possession.
Yeah.
There was actually a play where Emma ran it down the line and crossed it to Zlatan, and he went wide.
Yeah.
So there was that too. There was that clear chance. Should I have?
I mean,
You
is
know,
it
to
really a
to
clear
be clear
chance, though?
chances? You got to put it on goal.
Yeah.
Unless you like satellite that shit from close range. But I think the problem again, you know, I've been saying it for weeks, game in, game out. There
Put
was
it in the
no-
fucking box.
There was no services, man. There was no service. That was a quality ball, 6 to 9 yards out,
To
where
where
the
Zlatan
goalie
can-
can't get it, and Zlatan dominates. There was no balls. The only one that was even close was that penalty, which I think was still gonna be
Too much.
too much.
It looked like it was going to go over.
Where he would have just put it out like either high or wide because of the angle and how high it was.
Damn. Yeah, it wasn't any quality.
And that's a problem. You guys already know why I feel that that's a problem, that we can't get in these quality crosses. We'll get into that because
yeah.
I just
there's stats behind that.
The second half was a lot more action packed. I mean, we can get to the second half now because I can't really think of anything else in the first half that was worth highlighting.
Corona was a little bit off in the first half.
Corona was a bit off
I
the
think
whole
the whole
game, to be
game.
honest.
Ibra was a lot of it.
He was off his line.
Ibra missed a lot of opportunities. And
That's-
as much that he has given a lot of the players for not getting them the ball, there was
He
one that stood out where
That's in the second. So we're moving on to the second.
yeah,
So before we move on to the second, one thing I do have to point out is Araujo was not shooken, dude. Like to start 17-year-olds like that, 17-year-old to step in like that. Hats off, man. So I had to point that out.
and
from
that's
the
just in the
beginning.
first half.
Yeah,
That move that they made for him, huh?
Yep.
To get him off the homegrown contract.
makes sense now.
For a 17-year-old homegrown player. You gave up the opportunity to relieve cap with him just to sign him.
Yep.
So for those that don't know, he came out of our academy, but he hasn't been with our academy long enough to have a homegrown contract. So at the beginning of the season, he was going to be eligible to be super drafted to another team unless he was signed to a contract, which wouldn't have been a homegrown contract, which hits the cap. And Teclose still pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
He still signed them to a official
He
contract.
saw the potential and knew it was worth the move. And honestly,
Shut up, Klein. We're signing him.
Yeah, and that's definitely a move that Klein wouldn't have done.
I don't think so.
No,
I really don't.
because no matter,
I don't think Klein would have taken the chance again.
even after those moves, I'm sure the price wasn't that high. You know, his contract can't be worth that much.
Yeah, but it still puts us in a hole because we lose out on a contract that wouldn't have hit the cap for 2-3 years.
True.
Well,
Those
he's-
probably 60, 65K.
But he's in your plan. He's in your plans for the future.
Yeah.
No, maybe after Felcher moves on, there's your guy right there.
Yeah, he just needs to make slightly better decisions
And
sometimes.
it's no international slot.
No international slot.
There you go. Sass.
Good job, young man. First half, he's played solid.
I don't even know what I was doing at 17. Nothing.
Shit, I know.
Playing Xbox.
Playing Xbox.
I think so.
Something like that.
Second half.
Second half. Zlatan with the chances. Still yelling at his teammates.
You know, second half is where Boateng took his chances.
He did.
The only one that I'm mad at is the play where Zlatan started and he waited, he sat on Emma's run, he gave it to him, and he made that run down the middle. Emma drew the goalie out, and he still tried to chip him.
Yeah.
He should have completely looked for a pass. As soon as you saw the goalie coming at you like that, you should have just picked up your head and just...
And Zlatan had
Put
made
it-
that run, too.
And Zlatan made that run.
For that one, he does deserve to get chewed out.
Yeah.
But aside from that one, there was a ball in the second half where Emma gave it to Zlatan running to the first post.
A little too hard. Too much on it.
Dude, Zlatan should be able to get to that and get a goal from that.
Hey, you can't be mad at some of those. I think it was legit, too, that he put too much sauce on his pass, even though it was a good little slide pass.
Yeah.
And Zlatan just didn't have the legs for it.
Oh, man.
He looked frustrated, though. He looked frustrated in the second half.
Even on one of his shots, he shot it totally off target. Come on, bro. Like, come on. You're not getting pressed that bad. You should have had it on target at least.
Like, I get the other games why Zlatan will get mad at his offensive players, but in this game, he should have put more than that PK away.
But you gotta
That was on him this game.
But you
Yeah,
gotta
a little bit
understand
of
what kind of
extra
player you
effort.
have, too. You know?
Yeah, well, no shit. He's quality, world-class player.
You're not
I
gonna
understand
really
that.
give him balls like that.
Before you guys go too far into the second half, just a reminder, it only took 8 minutes into the second half for the Galaxy to give up that penalty.
You mean that non-penalty?
That's what I was getting to. That
Fucking
non-penalty.
assholes.
PG, man, PG.
Puro Galaxy, we.
And Zlatan, of course, after had stuff to say about it too. Dude, it's like, how can VAR take so long 1 week and this fucking week where, to the naked eye, everybody knew that shit wasn't a penalty.
Yeah.
And to fucking make it worse, they were playing it on the big screen.
Yeah.
You know, Zlatan's looking up. It's like, dude, look at that. Come on.
It's right there.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
So bad. At the end of the day, Jurgen still got beat. I mean, maybe he's pacey, so if he wanted to slip, maybe he would have caught up. But
He just got caught with kind of not paying attention to the play because they took out fast, too.
Yeah.
I think, it was a lack of time lapse, a brain fart where he was out of position and he did the best he could to get back into position. He made good contact. If it wouldn't have been a penalty, it would have been a smart foul because that player was gonna be all alone on that sideline.
Right.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a penalty,
With
but
what I'm saying is, if they didn't mark it as a penalty and they would have left it outside the box, I
That would've been a
think we
smart foul,
all
yeah.
would have been cool with the foul.
yeah.
Because I don't think nothing would have came out of it, and he got caught out of position. A bit his fault, and kudos to Houston for taking
Yeah.
a quick takeout.
Ellis, he's fast, dude.
Ellis made that run right away. He knew what he wanted to do right away,
Mm-hmm.
and the way he's been performing for that team, it could have been much more dangerous.
And if you guys listen to the midweek show, that's what me and Chewy were talking about, dude. That team,
Yep.
fucking quick
I
restarts.
told you he was gonna be one of the ones to really attack.
Yeah.
well, yeah, he's their leading scorer.
But even at that, I think that was the only
But Chewy,
actual danger that Ellis created on us.
And shout
Even
out-
when he tried to switch to the other side, Araujo kind of checked him a couple times too.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like Ellis was getting to us. It was just that one play, and
Well,
Shelby
he got
had to
to us.
bring him down however he needed to bring him down in order to avoid a goal.
All you
Even that,
need is
I don't
one
think he
good
tried
play,
to bring
man.
him down. I really do
No.
think he tried to
Yeah.
go.
yeah.
And then it was even that. I feel like it was kind of a late reaction. Like, oh shit, I got fouled.
But and you know, yeah, but you know what though? If it wasn't on that one, either way, he got us he would have gotten a PK, because even later on down the road, he got a foul where if
On Ellis as
would
well.
have sold it, he would have gotten the PK.
Yeah, he had like
Because
this
he had hands on him when he
had-
was taking him down.
coming down, hands on him,
So
everything.
there was gonna be a PK, dude. Either way.
Yeah. But it definitely wasn't a PK. You can tell when a player is guilty. In
Yeah.
the argument, but he was like genuinely shocked.
Like, yo, what the fuck? I fought him
Yeah,
outside.
yeah,
That's
and then
probably why they didn't.
and
get
the
other
players was like Polenta and Jonah and like Jet
Legit,
like came
yeah.
up. They came up calmly, kind of like, "What the fuck? Like, are you serious?" They didn't come like screaming hysterically at the
catch
ref.
3D right now, homie.
Yeah, like they were like they knew like, hey, he's gonna look at the VAR.
yeah.
He's gonna see it.
The replay on the big ass Titantron that
Yeah,
we have right
yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, hey, bro, you saved the
They even
watch.
like they even slowed it down and did that little, like
Yeah.
split second foul,
The referee messed up on that. Which is to what Zlatan was talking shit about after the game. Like, yeah, people make mistakes, but if you're going to have VAR and not actually use it
Why have it?
and call the right call, then why the fuck have it? He's right with that. Like,
To me, they evened it out on the second one by not giving the PK.
They would have evened it out by giving Zlatan another penalty.
yep. Just like AJ did. He's like, hey, sorry, guys. I limited
got-
you last year. Here goes the penalty.
He got held a couple more times in the box, and they didn't call it. Bad reffing. I think bad reffing overall.
Hey, that was the trend. No, that was last week. That was the week before. It's the replay. Where the refs were just bad. When
That was one game.
When San Jose guy almost fucking murdered somebody inside the box.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it was a really good confidence booster for Houston. They looked a lot more solid than I thought they would be.
Yeah, dude.
I thought that their winning streak was, a
Fluke.
fugazi.
Fugazi.
Why? Because they had played and beat 3 of the 4 bottom teams in the West for a combined win of 1 between them 3
Yeah.
before this weekend. So, and then they're still winning like by 1 goal and same possession, same shots being processed or being taken from both sides. I didn't think they were going to be that strong, but even even Zlatan commented how they were a better team
That he thought.
that they played this week
Yeah.
Yeah.
than last week, and they didn't look as confident over the ball. Corona,
He had
his
an
touch
off
was
game,
off.
man.
His touch was off. I don't know. Maybe he was thinking about going to Coachella 2 or something, But
Tired
he
legs
was.
too. Could be.
It could have been.
Think so
Short
already?
week. Short week. Just this is kind of new to everybody. The coaching Corona hasn't been here as long, so the training's kind of newish to him. He didn't go through that preseason.
He didn't go through no season, no
No.
preseason whatsoever.
Yeah, so it could be.
But he was
something
already
like
in form, though, coming in. Corona? He was already
that. A
playing.
different
Yeah,
form.
but
though.
not the same form that they're
Yeah.
using
They-
right now.
I know it's different whole. I get it out here, but I mean, it was just a bad week for him this week. I mean,
We can't. have
everybody,
that.
he has backed up legit and Jonah in the games before when they've been kind of a little off. Corona has put his work. This week, it just wasn't his week. And Jonah picked up the slack. That's why you have those 3 there. They're supposed to complement each other. And
I don't think he lacked effort or anything like that. It was just I don't think he put us in
He couldn't get one
danger.
right, yeah.
I don't think he put us in danger or created any like bad turnovers. It was just his touch was off to where he couldn't pick up his head after his first touch, where he had to take an extra touch or look up an extra time. Which in soccer that's vital because a split second
Yeah.
makes a difference of you being in a lane by yourself or having a defender in front of you. I think he didn't play bad. I'm not gonna say he played bad. It's just his lack of quality on his first touch cost him
It's just an off
opportunities.
Yeah, it was just an offer night.
Just
So
an off night.
his
Yeah.
game was a little off.
Yeah, not like
Oh,
not like I'm gonna start
Are you,
Corona
are you,
out.
are you
kinda.
giving your award already, Chewy?
I did, and I asked him.
You gotta be careful with your words on this show.
I just asked Spenny if he thinks that his game was off.
Definitely his game was off. Thanks for that, Chewy.
No problem.
pick your words.
There goes my segment.
Pick your words right here, guys. Come on.
But
So-
I mean,
Huh?
Hmm?
Whatever. You could argue that not. Well, I don't think it's an argument. I think the Galaxy played way better in the second half. We created a lot more, and talking about an off night, Zlatan had an off night.
yeah, he did.
Very off night.
In the second half, he only got one ball.
No, he didn't.
Nah, he
Go
got
back
a
and watch
couple.
it.
He got
He
a
put it
couple.
wide.
No, he had
In the
that
air.
free open header that he put straight at the keeper.
Mm-hmm.
The one you're talking about.
That header was off. He had to come back for it.
It was in his area.
He had to come back for it.
He got enough height. He could have done a lot more. He could have crossed it back in. He could have.
To who? Who are you gonna trust with the crossing the back in?
Who cares?
Who's gonna win a header?
I mean, you're Zlatan, and you know whether you're gonna reach it or not. Play for the streaking offensive player behind you. If you knew you were gonna get that power on it, then why would you go for it like that? First off, he hit it straight at the keeper. The keeper was in the middle of the goal.
He tried to lob the keeper.
Yeah, you could pick your near post, which is just it's a lot easier if you're backtracking, because you would just skid the ball. But he tried to go for glory, and that was an ugly miss. I mean, Zlatan, still the man.
Put it on frame.
Yeah, it was his.
Backtracking for a ball that was too high for even Zlatan.
No excuse.
No excuse.
I think he could have
It's
got
Zlatan.
Just
What does
It
he
is
do here?
Zlatan. He
What does he
coulda
do
got
here,
that.
Spenny? What does he do for the team?
Zlatan's here to score goals, but
There you go.
He
he's not
scored
here
a
to.
goal.
He's not here to get his assist sheet up.
Exactly.
He's not. Well,
He's,
said
he's
he was
worried
should've
about.
got started.
He's worried about two tallies: his goal scoring and the win column,
Bam.
There we
Got
go.
both of them.
Exactly.
and not in that order.
Damn.
Okay, got it. And then Boateng, of course, had his open chances and was a little selfish. He had that one, where the 1-2 with Zlatan, and he decided to go for it instead of play back. And then he had the other one, I think, where was it Corona sitting on top of the box, and he tried to shoot it and hit it straight at the goalie's hands. He was on a wing. And he came himself into the middle,
Shot it with the right.
his left. He was on the right, and he came in. Yeah. Yes. I just saw it. I just saw it. I literally just saw it.
Sorry, for Kid Cudi's still running in my head from Coachella
Yeah,
last
I
night.
see that. Like, we're here now, though.
Kid Cudi must have been tight.
You real?
Got it.
Yup. Party.
But yeah, I think that was the whole Schelotto thing, and the whole moment they had was for that. The whole play your game. But I wish his game would have been a little smarter.
Yeah.
And the man still couldn't cross the ball to save his life. Araujo had a look too.
He at least tried to do the right play.
Yeah. That excites me as far as him being a future player and De Close making the right decisions, dude. I can't say enough about Araujo. I thought,
Really good.
well,
I thought he was going to be your lowest kink in the chain, but no. He was.
Oh, you forgot about Alessandrini that fast?
Damn.
No, that was before the game. That was on our midweek. I thought Araujo was probably going to be the person that we would have to look out for a lot more.
Yeah, I think
But I was
we tried to
wrong. I'm glad.
make a lot of scenarios where he wasn't in the lineup,
Mhm.
and I think we automatically gave away a goal if he started, right? We
Yeah.
both said, yeah. I
did.
mean, they
Well, I
still
mean, it happened.
yeah, but it wasn't
Not his fault.
Not his fault.
Yeah, it wasn't his side.
But either way, it happened.
It did. So you guys want to talk about that magic moment?
That
magic moment.
Oh man, the electricity in that stadium, huh?
Fire.
The buildup was coming. I think even though we didn't have clear chances, the buildup was already happening. The the crowd was getting into it.
Yeah.
You know, Zlatan was chasing.
You mentioned the crowd, and I want to go back to where I said how Vancouver was a very important game because we're on that streak and going away on turf, all those things.
Yeah.
that we were playing against. If we won that game, the mentality would change from the fans, the players, and everything. And like I always say it, I know it sounds dumb, but I feel in a way we forget how to lose. Like,
Yeah, we've been
we're so
spoiled.
positive, and
We've been
we
spoiled.
never go into a game. We're like, man, we can't win this game. And yeah, I think I even felt as the game was, the time was trickling down. I always felt it. I felt it in the stadium, like it's coming, and everybody in the stadium knows it's coming. If you look, there's actually a couple angles where people are like recording that corner.
Yeah.
I've never seen that
like,
many.
anxious. Like,
yeah,
oh, come on.
like they knew it was coming.
You know, one thing too I liked when Jonah was taking his corners by the Borai squad.
He would pump
You're
the crowd.
What's
Like, yo,
up?
what's
Like,
up? Let's get it.
you know, give him the nod. Like, what's up, dog? I don't hear y'all. You know.
Yeah.
He heard us.
Hell yeah. Dude, I think at that point, when that corner kick came, everybody already felt that vibe.
Yeah.
You know, everybody has stood up. It was just magic moment.
And I think that man deserved that goal.
Hell yeah.
That was the right man for that moment.
Yes, it was.
Solidify yourself as a Galaxy player.
As much as we would have wanted Zlatan to score, and as many times as Zlatan has got us a game winner,
And is gonna.
and is going to get us game winners, Polenta making that is basically shutting up a lot of the critics who were against Polenta from the beginning of the season.
It
with
just
him making mistakes and shit like that.
It helps you move forward.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily shut them up because those are your fans.
At the end of the
I
day,
was waiting
he
for that.
scoring doesn't affect me at all because that's not his position. He's not gonna do it all
Exactly.
the time.
I know,
so
but
that
he-
makes nothing.
We know that,
means
but
nothing.
the fact is that we knew his potential, and other fans are quick to jump like, oh,
I wasn't
man.
worried.
I wasn't worried either. But there's a lot of fans that are like, oh man, this guy is just a fucking
Two
damn it.
fuck ups in 2 games,
Yeah.
man. That's
He's a
way to be
liability.
worried.
You
I had
know?
this conversation with a couple people before the game. Shout out to Alejandro, Mr. Postman. I was having a conversation with him because he was mentioning how if I thought Giancarlo was going to play, and I was like, if anything, he might come in as a sub, but that I was cool with Polenta and that we couldn't compare him because Polenta, even though he messed up the first 2 games, he came off the couch. 18 months, 16 months without playing.
Yeah.
6
And ever since...
8
No,
months.
It was
6 or 8
over
months.
a year, wasn't
No,
it?
wasn't.
Okay. Well,
Still a lot of
That's a
time.
long time on the couch.
months. Point is months. And ever since then, you haven't really seen anything that stands out in a negative way. His
Yeah.
one-on-ones are killer.
And they were on
And-
Friday.
And I mentioned it. If we get a one-on-one defender on both sides of the midfield with Giancarlos and Polenta, that's scary.
Yeah.
Because you can rely on each one going one-on-one with any player in the MLS.
Yo.
You know?
Ooh, that's exciting.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, but as far as the subs, what I liked about the Polenta goal, something that I think we all noticed was the enthusiasm of his goal.
Oh,
Not
just
only from
grab that,
him,
bro.
not only from him, but from the bench. They were on the
bench.
sideline, and the assassin even came over to him and was like, "Yeah, you got one." About
Yeah.
time.
It's because it shows you how much the team, not just how much the team means to him, but how much the team knows that the team means to him.
Like he's been wanting it.
Yes. Like he fucking probably works hard, and look how fast he's getting along with Jonah. Remember what I pointed out to you when I went to training, how him and Jonah were joking around, and then sure enough, later that day, that fucking video
Scares
comes
him?
out. Yeah, it's like he's involved. Like he is, a Galaxy player.
Yeah.
So,
And wow, we love to see that in the locker room. Him being part of the organization, him being a workhorse in training, him wanting to show the fans that he is here for them and to win games.
And talking about trends, how every week we look for the trend that's happening in the MLS. We have a trend on the team, and that's scoring in the air.
Yep.
it is.
And he just served that trend that we're having.
Yeah. We're
So to
we're very dangerous in the air.
So to point out to people, one of the reasons that I'm so critical about Alessandrini is because go back and look at all our goals this season. As a fan, go back and look at all our goals this season. How many have came from in-play game where you pass it to the corner of
Through
the
balls
goal.
to the floor.
Or
and
you
stuff
have
like
a outside shot, or you get a through ball and somebody puts it away on one.
that. Yeah.
We have none. We have none.
Right. None of
All
them
our
tried.
goals are coming from crosses, headers, and set pieces
And PKs.
and PKs.
Set piece, basically.
You know,
Kind of.
we're not putting the ball into the box enough to be dangerous every play, and we're still getting goals in the air.
And still coming out with 3 points.
Zlatan has one that he chest down, he karate kicked that would have been over my head still.
That's yeah.
You know,
This is the closest we get.
even Pontius's goal was a chest down. The only one that would count, I guess, would be the legit goal that he took away from from Emma Boateng. That's the only goal that we can think of, or that I can think of, that was like a pass where he put a foot on it to get it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's our trend.
Right.
That's why I'm so critical about Alessandrini and our wings. If you're there to play that wing, you're there to put balls into Zlatan Ibrahimovic, 69 yards out in the air, not on the floor, first pole runs. And if we look back at the Polenta goal, even though it was a set piece, look where he got the ball. He got the ball 6 to 7 yards out. Exactly what we've been asking for.
Yeah.
On a one-on-one with AJ De La Garza.
where nobody can stop us.
Yeah.
Where nobody, you know.
And this
you
is
have,
the thing.
you have-
And moving forward in the season with this style of play, dude, in those last minutes when we do need a goal, we'll be able to create more like off of those set pieces. And that's only going to play for our beneficial. We're only going to get more wins out of that. Shit like that.
Damn it.
we need more goals.
We're going to get more goals out of that.
I feel so guilty right now. Like if
Limdrini, I saw that.
ever finds out that it came from this show and it came from my mouth,
What?
and they hashtagged it Limdrini.
Limtrini. Well,
That's
I
what
hope he had fun at Coachella.
That's what I get for being
Limping
clever.
around.
You know,
He
I hope you had fun
definitely
at
had
Earth
fun at
Cafe,
Coachella.
buddy.
He
I heard you had fun
definitely
at the
had
Mocha,
fun.
because this summer you're going home.
To limp.
Limp your ass back home across the Atlantic.
Or to Montreal.
Or take your ass to Canada, to the Canadian League. He has to
That's
be
mean.
out, man. I don't think we're going to sign anybody in the next 2 weeks because the window closes May 7th. But
Yeah,
he better start looking how to close his lease
I don't,
early.
I don't think so either. I mean, we had all the signings that have come from De Close and
know,
they
they've
had
been
they've been
one day to the
effective right away. Giancarlo, he came in. We can actually touch on that real quick. He came in as a sub. He looked confident. He went down for a tackle pretty fast.
Yeah, on Ellis, who was about to take him on
If we're
speed.
gonna
He said nope.
If we're gonna talk about him, let's talk about the subs, because there was another sub. Corona got taken out before the goal, which was reasonable.
Yeah,
We've been taking out a wing with or without injuries. I think his substitutions were on point.
Yeah.
He brought in Carrasco to kind of he knew it was coming too. I think the goal, the time was winding down, and my mentality, we have no insight on this, is that he thought we can get that goal and then just lock down on defense in the center mid. I think that was a good sub. And then Emma was already hurt by the time the goal happened.
Yeah.
He was in the box just to take up space. The goal went in and they subbed him out. Obviously, they went with a 5-4-1 or 5.
Whatever.
He went with a 9 back.
Yeah. Damn.
and then the Emma was the Giancarlo sub, and like I said, the little you saw, man went down for a slide tackle on Ellis
Right away.
right away.
They tried to test him right away.
And I was like, okay,
Yeah.
This
Right
is
up
good.
in here.
this is good. This is a good sign. So we'll see. And they've been good so far. And going back to you saying that you don't think we're gonna sign anybody in 2 weeks, I don't think so either. They haven't made any bad moves yet, and I don't think they're about to. Not with the next one.
But
But
two things
wait,
we have to look
there's
into.
more.
We as fans have to, well, not only as Nagsters, but just as fans, we have to look into what's going on with Pontius
Uh-huh.
and what's El Nino's schedule.
Right.
Because we just lost 2 wingers.
Yeah.
And one thing that we noticed real quick during the game when Emma went down is there was no more attack. Well, I was mentioning
Well,
from the
let's just
start
say
of the game.
let's just say
There was no attack.
let's just let's just let's mess around. Let's say Alessandrini is gone, right?
He doesn't even have to be gone.
No, I know, but let's just say he is. So what do you prioritize? Like, we need a winger, right? I'd use the TAM on a winger, and my number 10 would be the designated player. You don't agree?
It depends.
We could find serviceable TAM wingers, kind of like we did with Panias.
Yeah,
Somebody
but
could come in and start
it just
just to be
depends.
serviceable for that position.
It depends what kind of player you want to bring in, because you can bring in a TAM player with Zlatan's, I don't want to say caliber, but with his experience, let's say, in a younger body to run the wing, obviously, who might be looking for DP money next year, who's willing to take the Zlatan route and get your 1.5 million on for one season
Unless
or
you guys-
half a season.
Unless you guys do want to go wing. Remember, Robin's on his way out.
It's just the thing is, no. The thing is, we have to wait till the summer to sign a DP caliber European player, just because
How
their
about-
league is not over till May.
How about this one? This man's going to be able to walk away. Brian doesn't like him, but I'd love him to come to Galaxy. Juan Mata. Was thrown out there by the full Monty.
he would work? He would work as legit's replacement.
Yeah, and you throw legit out wide.
Why not bring me Di Maria then? Fuck.
Because he's worth too much money in PSG.
You think AEG is not gonna pay?
I'd rather take Draxler off their bench.
Ooh, that'd be pretty tight.
If you
We-
want
we
to take
got-
one of their starters.
We got a lot of names being thrown out here. We got Tevez, of course.
No,
We got Pavon. He's a right winger at
No.
Boca. And Pogba's going to be free.
Nah.
I wouldn't take Pavon. If
Or
I'm gonna take
Pogba.
somebody from them, I'm gonna take that youngster that they were documenting on their series, and or Benedetto.
Hey,
He
so
could give you a couple solid seasons.
right now, we're in the, I guess, longest win streak right now for this season.
Since 2010.
So we're at 5. Nobody else is at 5. The longest has been 4.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Nice.
That's nice.
Cheers to that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers to that, guys.
Longest win streak of 2019.
Yeah.
There's your
Again.
fucking
Hell yeah.
ESPN facts.
Here's
Hey,
your
hey,
fucking
keep those names coming. We got Rashford now. Higuain.
Hazard.
Hazard.
Hell yeah.
That's
Bring
it.
me
It's
Hazard.
over. Hazard.
Get out of here, guys.
No, don't get out of here. We need the views.
Bring me Pulisic.
Let's see. Nah, I don't want to go that route. I just want to let something out. Can they pull off a move? Yes. It would definitely be for a TAM quality player.
We're already on that Alessandrini subject, right? Let's get deep into that subject, but first it's award time. Let's wrap this game up, and then let's go play
All
fantasy.
right, cool. Because this game was a shit and we won and we got 3 points. I'm fucking pumped.
Next standing,
Your nag standing player of the match.
player of the match.
Nag standing.
And then send in your opinions too, guys.
Who do you guys think was your nag standing player of the match?
All right.
Chuyazo?
Yeah, so we'll start with the.
Gio,
Again.
that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'll go with the same guy again.
Jonah.
Another week in a row. Yes, sir.
Oh,
He
Jonah.
hasn't
It's so hard
disappointed me.
not to give it to him week to week.
He hasn't
Because this
disappointed
man
me.
just works.
And you know
He
what?
works.
I brought that up to Riot Squad,
Mhm.
and they gave it to Jonah too.
Yeah, as he should,
Yeah.
dude.
You're saying you picked him, Chewy?
I picked him for 2 weeks, and I've told him, and then they gave it. I'm happy.
No Neymar. Fuck Neymar.
we gotta
Neymar.
we gotta vote for Polenta.
Polenta. Spenny, who's your next standing player of the match?
Player of the match.
Just to not say Jonah
Next
again,
standing.
because I was going to pick Jonah,
Yeah.
I'm going to go with David Bingham.
Oh, okay.
Hey, that is a very,
Even though he,
very good underrated pick.
even though he had a spill that went out of bounds, one thing that I noticed, because I made it a point to kind of watch him off the ball, and I just remember one thing that I told you that I noticed during the game about Bingham, but we'll talk about that right now. I think he's getting more comfortable in his role too. He was screaming a lot more, being
Yeah.
more vocal off the ball
Mhm.
and counters to kind of help his defense set up, which I think he lacked last season or lacked confidence to do last season. And if he has outstanding games every game and you have Zlatan up there scoring goals, it's going to be no problem. Because even the penalty, he guessed it right.
Yeah, it just
He just couldn't
it
get
was a
there.
good take.
I think he stopped one clear chance that Manotas had. He came out big on him.
Yes.
Dude,
Right
Bingham,
after,
yeah, and then like towards the end, Manotas hit another shot that
right
he
after the first
deflected
goal,
out.
right after the first goal, that Manotas had a 1-on-1.
Fucking big hands.
Fucking big hands, bro.
So I'm gonna give it to Bingham.
Yeah, Bingham.
You know,
Hell yeah, that's well deserved.
I was very critical of Bingham. I mentioned before I used to like our chances against San Jose because he was the goalie. So he's improving.
Yeah, he has.
So he's growing on you. Yeah, it is.
No.
Yes,
See,
But-
see what happens when you see what happens when you give him a back four line that could defend.
But one thing that I mentioned to Eddie is for the third game in a row, on a counter,
Hold on.
their midfield have tried to chip him, which is not good because when's the last time you really saw another team try to chip your goalie in 3 different games
yeah.
in a row? You know,
So that means he's playing two outside of his
yeah.
line.
So there's something that teams are looking at video because that's too much of a coincidence.
I just gotta clarify this joke. The full Monty said Bingham actually has small hands. I wasn't referring to Bingham. I was referring to Manotas. Manotas
Houston
translates
player.
to big hands
In Spanish
in Spanish.
to English.
Big hands. And did we freeze or is that just here? Okay. Good.
You guys.
So, my next standing player of the match is gonna go to the guy that scored the winning goal, Mr. Diego Polenta.
Okay.
Not only because he scored the winning goal, but the way he scrammed it, the way he celebrated that goal was with all the Uruguayan passion of his heart.
But you
He's
like
Uruguayan.
that? You like that goal, huh?
I like that goal, bro.
You made
he
it,
went
you
Super
made it your
Saiyan.
screenshot at
He's-
Buffalo Wild Wings right
he
after.
is. You see this? He's on my phone. Well, first is Becky. It's him on my phone with that Super Saiyan face. Like, damn, I did it. Not only that, he was actually putting work on defense on the ones-on-ones. He was, yeah, man. He's my next time player of the match.
All right.
He did very well,
Tight.
Eddie.
I'm gonna go with Julian.
Ooh, the young man.
Very nice.
17-year-old stepping in that big role. You know, when I ate my own words and kind of Chewy's too, we both were in agreement that he was going to be a liability. And
Yep.
shut us up. Man came out solid, dude.
I'm
So-
happy about that. I'm happy that he shut my ass up because
Well, yeah,
I like that.
of course. So, yeah, for people that didn't hear, because I think we froze for a minute.
that was a while ago.
Yeah, all right, Julian Araujo.
For you.
Next
For me,
standing
he's going to
player.
be Diego Polenta, my next standing player of the match. Spenny says David Bingham. Nah, that's a good one, actually. Yeah. And then Chewy, as usual, Gio's brother.
Yep.
Nah.
Nah,
Jonah
nah, nah.
Dos Santos.
You call them that.
Gio is Jonah's brother.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jonah is no
Yes.
longer Gio's brother.
Yeah.
And now, to perhaps our favorite part of, of this
Oh,
award
shit.
ceremony, the Gio Award.
Geo Award.
The Game is Off Award.
Let me start this one. This one's cake right here.
Yeah.
And you guys on the live chat could chime in too on the Geo Award. But okay, Svenny, we'll cater to your request.
Go ahead.
Who was your Geo Award go to?
This is simple.
Don't say Alessandrini.
Come
Somebody
on.
else. All
Oh,
right.
you can say whoever
It
you
wasn't
want.
Alessandrini. It was Corona.
Corona. Yeah.
I'm not saying he played bad again. I'm just saying that he lacked quality at receiving the ball, and it cost him opportunities, cost the team opportunities because we're used to him being able to take that one touch, looking up, and making the right play. And his game was literally just off.
We got the full Monty's giving Alessandro the Geo Award. David Alba's giving Shelvick the Geo Award. Helen Native is giving
Really?
Shelvick the
I
Geo
really don't
Award.
think Shelby
Philip
played bad at
Rivera
all.
is giving Shelvick the Geo Award.
Like Eddie
Penalty,
mentioned
man, the
earlier.
penalty.
Like Eddie mentioned earlier, if he goes down or he gets traded or whatever, you're gonna miss him.
Yeah, hell
For
yeah.
all of you guys giving him the award, it's understandable, but really sit there and think,
Yep.
who are you gonna replace him with?
Yeah, but at least for this game, that's who they're giving their award to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Chuyaso, your
My Geo
Game
award
is off.
goes to Zlatan.
Oh,
damn. You don't
Yep.
do that to the
tough critic, huh?
I didn't like his performance this game.
Can I
Damn.
with that?
That's it. That's all he's gonna say too. Just
Would you
I don't like his
say
performance.
his game was off a little bit?
Yeah, that's why I'm giving him the
That's what it
Geo
stands for.
award.
That is what I'm here for.
Uh,
My
Ranks.
Geo Award to. I'm gonna ride with Spenny on this one. I think Corona had an off game today. He was the least on. Just how I gave Legit.
Because the least time.
Just how I gave Legit last week the Geo Award for not being on. I'm gonna give it to Corona. It's not that he played bad. He wasn't there.
His game was literally just off.
Yeah, it was just off.
yeah.
So I mean,
Can I?
Yeah,
I have
literally the
a
award we
tie.
give.
Can I
Yeah.
give my tie?
give your tie, sir.
Well, one is just fun. Cause somebody literally just said it. My one is to the refs.
Damn, fuck the refs.
That one's just for fun.
That one should just be fuck the refs award.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say Legit. Again, back if you guys listen back to our midweek show, I said that Legit should have a big game, and
To prove his case,
he needed a big game,
he didn't.
and he didn't.
I have a backup. I have a backup. Hell yeah. You see?
All right. Hey, you guys are bold, dude. If like all of a sudden like you get denied at the entrance,
Hey, you're the guy that said fuck Zlatan. No,
that-
what the fuck?
That'll be because my payment didn't go through on my tickets, but not because of anything.
Again? Nah.
yeah, that's funny.
Who's your tie or who's your other mention?
Oh, I said the refs. The refs
Chewy,
is
I think, had another
legit.
one.
No, I didn't. It's
Legit and the refs.
The legit and the refs.
Fucking refs, bro.
Yeah, we ended up winning anyways, but still.
Yeah, I mean,
That shit can happen. Zlatan is absolutely right. As funny as he is and everything, he's absolutely right. What the fuck are you at VAR if you're gonna get it wrong anyways?
Yeah.
You know you pay a whole staff to run VAR.
It's costing the league money.
Yeah, per
lot.
game.
and they're
per
causing
game.
people
What
games.
was the figure? Was it 50 or 90?
No, that's the GoPro. The
Technology. Goalpost technology.
yeah. But this one's up there too.
And now, your honorable mention, gentlemen.
I'm stuck.
Move.
Wiggle.
How about I pass for now? How about I pass?
I'll go on this.
Maybe
one.
somebody mentions my honorable
Go ahead.
mention.
I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna give it to the young kid.
Yeah. See.
To the young kid. He's a young man, 17 years old, starting in the right back position against a team that went undefeated,
I concur.
coming to the Dignity Health Source Park, and he played. I think he played way better than a lot of us expected him to. So he gets my honorable mention. We didn't win. I think somebody mentioned that we didn't win because of him, but just the defensive work that he did, and the kid's hungry, bro. Like he wants to be part of this squad. He's fighting for his starting position too at 17. Keep working hard, young man. We'll see you starting at right back sooner than later.
Chewy.
Honorable mention. Huh. Man.
Hey, we got an honorable mention for people. Gonzalez. Nice.
One slide, yes. That was a clean slide.
Chuyazo.
Hey, man. You know what? I'm going to go way off track and give it to the Galaxy Unified team. They actually were dope.
Yes.
They won 2-1.
Shout out to
cool.
Yeah, hell yeah. We stuck around too to watch the first half of that
half.
game. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, that's dope.
was
Congratulations,
really cool.
guys.
Yep.
Hey, don't flip flop.
What?
You wanna go?
Spenny skipped. Spenny didn't want
Yeah,
to
you
go.
did skip.
You
That's
skipped.
your fault.
Go ahead.
All right, I'll take it.
They took my ties.
If you skip, you have to be last.
my honorable mention is gonna go to Steris. Steris, being on the chopping block,
fuck?
and then
You can't really say chopping block, bro. Because
from what we think, and it seems like, and he keeps it professional. He's there's no bad reason to mention him, and as a defender, that's always good.
yeah,
Unless you score, if they don't mention you when you play defense, it's usually a good thing, right? I mean, if you score, it's even better. But
When he goes to the bench, I hope they remember you.
it's an honorable mention, dude.
it's an honorable mention. That's fair.
Because it might be the last time I'll be able to give him.
I was torn between the unified game and
Araujo.
the 17-year-old, but I'm gonna give it to the person that I think we lacked the most of the last 2 seasons, and that's the coach.
Damn. Honorable mention to the coach.
This game was set up perfect to be a trap game. You had a lot of emotions going in. The fact that this team was undefeated. They're on a winning streak. You're on a winning streak. Last year, they cost us playoffs. I think this is gonna be a trap game, but he got his troops in line.
Yep.
Last week they had a bad second half, which didn't happen this game. A lot of things went wrong from the beginning, obviously with that Alessandrini injury, and then you had Emma going down, but the strategy didn't change. One thing we didn't do is we weren't reactive to Houston's winning streak. You know, we didn't change the formation from what we've been doing all season to some formation that we've never done before.
Yeah.
You know, we weren't reactive. We were proactive, and we let them react to us.
Yeah.
You know,
Come play our game.
That's something that we haven't been able to do. That's one thing that I like about having a coach like GBS. The fact that you know what the game plan's going to be, and it's not about adapting the lineup to who you have. It's adapting who you got to your lineup. And that's what sometimes makes championship games or championship teams. So I'm going to give it to GBS, man. His adjustments were right on point. His subs, you know, none of his subs cost us anything.
Yeah.
If anything, they were productive. Emma was more productive the first 15 minutes than Alessandrini was for his 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to be honest.
Hey, bro.
Hey, let's be honest. Besides the fact that I've been saying Alessandrini out, if you compare Emma Boateng coming off the bench first 15 minutes to Alessandrini's first 15 minutes, Emma Boateng had more crosses in the box and more shots on goal.
That's such hard criticism for a player that was... I mean, it's fair, though.
It's hard. How are we not going to criticize this player?
No, it's fair. It's fair.
If we criticize Gio for being hurt.
Yeah, but Gio wasn't hurt. He was hungover.
They both didn't want to... Okay, well, Alessandrini had plans to go to Coachella.
Again with the Coachella. Everyone knows you were there. Oh,
yeah, look at your shirt, buddy.
Oh, Fernando. I wanted me to laugh.
I'm just saying, you know, he doesn't have the VIP status to be driven on a cart everywhere, which means he was limping his way everywhere.
I know, Kenneth. We know already. You're
Okay.
upset. So, our words have been given out, and I see the vein on Spenny's head. So I guess we're going back to this Alessandrini argument now.
All right, guys, let's do it. Damn it.
Here we go, guys.
Posting Alessandrini in or out? What do you guys think?
Damn. Look at that. Already 30 outs. We only have like 10 viewers.
Now we have 11.
Ah, dude.
Please hold.
Oh my god.
This, I don't know, dude.
What don't you know?
I wanted to give him, like, this was the match.
You said
I know.
three matches.
I said 4 matches. So this was the match
This is the second one.
that I was like, no, this would have been the 4th one from his injury coming back. I would have expected him to actually finish the game this Friday, and I honestly thought he would have had a goal by this time. You can't with a non-contact injury like the one that he had. I guess it kind of just kills his campaign for him being DP or for him staying any further than this season, right? This stains his whole Galaxy career, I think. I think he's done, dude.
Ooh.
A non-contact injury to your knee is going to leave you out for at least 6 months.
He said he's done.
Yeah, dude. As much as I don't want him to be out, because I do think that he has the quality to play with us, and he could have showed it with the progression of the season, but with this injury, this is gonna leave him out for a while, and he's gonna be a forgotten player, bro. Just how sometimes GBS forgets about Kevin Kitchen.
You want to know?
Perry Kitchen. That's what's gonna happen to Ale.
You know what my issue too is his lack of improvement.
He hasn't been improving since he came back from injury. Every game he has played better than the last game.
His lack of improvement overall as a player. Okay, look at Jonah. You can't deny that he's been progressing, even with minimal progressions. He's been progressing within the Galaxy. Look at Legit. Unless you knew or you saw that he got hurt, you would have never guessed that he's coming back from a broken foot. Mm-hmm. Look at Polenta. Even though he had 2 bad games in the beginning, you would have never known that he's been sitting on the couch for that long. Mm-hmm. You know? Look at Zlatan. Zlatan last year, he was worried about playing, on
turf.
On turf because he didn't know if his knee held up. But look at him now. He's karate kicking every game. He's making those kind of plays. He's progressing. Look at Corona. Corona's progressing every game to get comfortable and being complementary to that
Midfield
team.
trio, yeah.
Look at Emma. You know, I said it earlier in the season. He's playing to the best of his ability.
Yeah.
You know, but you can see it. Alessandrini's the same game. We know your game. If we know your game, the league knows your game. You're not improving. You're not bringing anything new to the table except maybe your crosses get one more foot to a grand total of 2 feet off the ground now. What progression has he made from last season to this season? What progression can you say? You know, one thing I used to do with you and Bruce, shout out to Bruce, I would always question you about Blake Griffin because Blake Griffin would not produce anything new coming into a new season. Alessandrini hasn't brought in no new moves, nothing new to his game at any point during this season or last season, to be honest. Has he? His one-on-ones haven't improved. He can't take nobody one-on-one in the league except the guy from Minnesota that even Pontius was making look like a freaking tool.
We got a couple. Cheyenne says in. He says,
out.
Cheyenne would like to say in. I don't know. I just like his style of play. Logan Jones wants to point out that next year we actually might have 2 DPs, even 3, because we're not sure exactly what Jonah's contract is. You know, it's either this long or that long, according to, I mean, depending on who you believe. Cheyenne, bro, I still don't understand this salary cap. Tam is BS. It's just monopoly money. It's just, you know, it's just like shit the government makes up to protect us. We don't know. Nobody understands Tam. That shit ain't real. Right? No.
Oh, it's very real.
Tam.
You better get used to it.
Philip Rivera, they should buy down Limtrini.
This is your fault.
So he's not DP next season.
He ain't.
That's a whole different argument, though.
He ain't staying next season.
I don't think he'll take the pay cut.
You think?
Yeah, he wouldn't.
You think with the moves that the Closa is making, he's gonna keep somebody like that?
Nah. Well, if you could get him as a Tam player, and this is, I'm gonna say some outrageous shit because it's not gonna happen.
No, thank you.
If you could bring him down to being a Tam player and just have him come off the bench, that's somebody I will still keep, Alessandrini, because he hasn't proven to us that he can stay healthy for a full season.
He hasn't proven to us that he can stay healthy for a full game.
So it's kind of hard to even make a case for him to stay. I think he's out, dude. Like, they should start looking for something now. Like, yo, we have Limtrini. Can you give us something for him?
Send him to the CPL.
Damn.
To
the Canadian Premier League. For the Ottawa, what are they called?
I don't know. Let him get paid out there.
Ottawa.
See how many Coachellas he can make it from, or make it to from over there.
He gets to watch glaciers move.
Frozen Cascades or what?
Frozen Cascades.
You guys are too much.
It's hard though because I want Drini to succeed with this team.
I want everybody to succeed with this team.
He busted his ass the shit years to be a productive player for us.
He was in a contract, buddy. That's what happened. What do you think, Eduardo?
My Drini thoughts? I feel bad, dude, but just in a perfect world, we would take the DP title away from him.
In the perfect world, we would have had a title since last season.
Yeah, I know that. I mean, in this specific scenario.
Oh.
All right. But we're talking about DP status, the international slot, and yeah, I agree. I think I pointed out the way he does the same move and can't take a guy. He's not he doesn't have that pace to do that. And there was a minute where we got rid of that move or lack of move, whatever you want to call it. But it seems like he's just back.
His flopping too, unnecessary. With how tough the team is playing sometimes, and he wants to take that flop just because he couldn't take the guy. We don't need that. Nobody else goes down that easy on the wings or in general on the field. Like, we don't need that. I think we have a tough, solid team. You know, even Jonah has mentioned how he's comfortable giving the ball to legit in the middle 2 or 3 players.
It's over. I got it. Philip River. I'm gonna edit your
Philip Rivers.
Philip Rivera. Said River. Sorry, Philip Rivera. Sorry, I got excited by this comment. I'm gonna edit your trade a little bit. Trade Limdrini for Coachella tickets for all of us next year.
Run it.
Run it.
VIP or non-VIP?
Doesn't
matter.
Yeah, camping pass. Done. That's it.
the other one, hold on.
It's over.
The other one is fucking hilarious. Alvin De Leon. Trade Limtrini for a signed Gio Reggaeton album.
Ooh.
What's up? Tra, 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 tra,
Man,
tra,
at
tra,
this
tra,
point,
tra.
I would trade Alessandrini out for a piece of bubble gum.
Damn.
Ale out.
You know what?
Limdrini out. Whatever
As soon as this is over, go on to our Twitter and our Instagram. Let us know what you trade Alessandrini for.
Oh yeah. We'll put a vote out there. No, wait, not a
Alessandrini
vote.
in or
Or out.
Alessandrini out.
And what would you trade him for?
Yeah,
That's kind of mean though.
it's just fun.
But it's mean.
What the fuck are we?
Is
like?
Hey, mean girl.
Is it? You know what's mean?
Go ahead.
What?
No, I'm gonna leave him alone. Right I'm just leaving him alone.
one more.
No, it's just,
Okay.
I'm gonna go off again. It's just Ale out at ASAP. I've been asking for the
At
summer.
ASAP. Yes.
I've been asking for the summer, but if they can get it done before this window closes,
It's
by all means.
Hey,
damn. Sucks to see him go, but
Let's
Does it?
no,
Right.
we need healthy players on the pitch. We want to win a championship.
let's
If you can't be on the pitch, what? Yeah, peace.
let's take a quick look at next
Does-
game.
Can we take a look at the next couple of weeks? Because good lord, it's gonna be a tough.
Let's just start with the next game. Yeah, because
For now.
yeah, it's going on kind of late. So Spenny won't be here for the
a
midweek
few weeks.
show. He's going out to Europe. He's going to club.
Oh, must be nice.
He's
Go see
going.
Barcelona, Liverpool.
Are you see Limdrini over there too? Or
Shut up! Shut up! You're going to the Netherlands. You're going to Amsterdam because you want to go to Vandersix. You're going for the Flukenhagen.
Did you say Flukenhagen?
Flukenhagen. Anyways, Galaxy this Wednesday take on Minnesota. For mine, Chewy's, and Brian's opinion, you can listen to the midweek show on all your streaming services.
Yeah.
Plus, since Benny won't be here, we're gonna give him the floor right now.
Spenny, the floor is yours.
Trap game.
Wow,
Trap game.
Hilarious.
fucker reads minds.
Everything is set up for us to lose. We're coming off a 5-game winning streak. We have no right winger. We have no substitute for him, and we have a substitute right back. The game plan has to change. The traveling, I don't think, favors us because the schedule doesn't favor us too. One thing I did say though is that we are going to go undefeated in April, and I think that's still possible. If the midfield can still play how they've been playing, I don't think it's going to matter necessarily who's on the wings, because they can keep possession and create, sporadic plays out of the midfield to the wings. My concern is what's El Nino's schedule with the U17 or U19 or whatever team he's playing on. Is he going to be available, and what's going on with Pontius? I think with Pontius being available, it's going to give us a better chance than if we had Emma available. Just Emma.
Mm-hmm.
And the lineup is going to be interesting. I don't know what he's going to come out with and who's he going to call up, because offensively, we only have Pontius and Cuello available in the midfield. And we have to put 2 wingers out.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is going to force, let's say, legit out and have Cuello play that 10 role the way he did game 1, or if they're gonna sign somebody on Monday so you can play Wednesday. But a lot of things are against GBS. So we're gonna see his quality as a coach, his quality as a manager.
We mentioned that last week on
To
the
keep-
show too.
It's gonna come down to GBS again. If he can keep the intensity in the practice, he can keep the quality of play and manage the team to produce at least a tie. You can't be scared to go in there and manage a tie. To be honest, with the team that you have available, the schedule that you have coming up, you have 5 games in 17 days, and we have no depth for that whatsoever.
Yeah,
We got 3 players
This
out.
is gonna be a great test for.
We have three starters out because Emma obviously became a starter off of Villa
Yeah.
Sandini. So you have 3 starters out, 3 players that have already started multiple games this season out.
Man, we're gonna have GBS is gonna have his work cut out for him for sure.
Yep.
Will he experiment with lineups? We don't know, but we'll see.
That's one thing I don't think he will do. I don't think he'll experiment, and I don't think the Loons forgot what happened a few weeks ago.
Oh, it's okay. We're gonna remind them
Ooh.
to find out why.
They
I
have a
think
new
that way.
stadium too, you know. It's
To
a lot of
find out
things
why I
on their
feel
side.
that way, make sure to listen to our midweek show. It should be out around Tuesday.
Tuesday morning for your traffic
Chewy. Tuesday morning.
endeavors.
Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesdays. You know, whatever streaming service you have,
Yeah, we'll have it out Tuesday, our midweek show.
Napster, whatever.
Minnesota's only won 1 game since we beat them.
Yeah.
They were on a winning streak.
Yeah.
We ended it for him.
So
Oh, you got a score in there somewhere, Spenny? And your scorers? Remember how this works?
2-2.
You got a score? What the fuck is so funny? You just gave a score. You're right there,
That's
buddy?
funny.
Yeah,
You're a funny
2-2.
guy.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Enjoy Europe, bro.
Hilarious.
Funny
I
Brian
will.
over there.
Hey,
Make sure you talk to who is it?
So-
Hazard, Ozil.
hey, yeah. Bring somebody. So,
It'd be like, yo, what's up? Shoot through the Galaxy.
your,
I'm gonna go talk to Mata and Osil. You know,
Yeah.
see what's good.
your scores?
My score: Zlatan gets another one,
Okay. That's it.
Well, you said 2-2.
and somebody on the defense gets a header. Might be Steres, might be Polenta, might even be Giancarlos.
That'd be nice, huh?
I think that's what's gonna kill the game. Either us going up a goal or us tying the goal is gonna kill the game. The momentum, any kind of momentum Minnesota's gonna have. It wouldn't surprise me if they score first, which would be good to see how we play from behind.
To react, yeah.
Because I don't really think we've played too many games coming back from behind. We've either lost
And that's it.
or we've maintained leads or progressed leads. So it'd be good to see. You know what? There was I think not Chicago. There was one game where they scored first. I can't remember.
Just the Dallas game.
Yeah. I think that's it.
That one. I think for the most part, this whole season, we've been dominated, right?
Something that we haven't seen if we can come back from.
Yeah. I think we've led the whole way. Yeah, but it'd be interesting though. See them come back from a deficit. Although I never want to start off losing. Cool.
For real.
Well,
Yeah, Fire scored first.
they did.
Yeah, they did score first.
Oh, you're right. You're right. The turnover. Oh
Yeah.
shit. Okay. Absolutely right. And then
But we haven't played from coming from behind
Nino
from
came
being
in
outplayed.
yeah. You're absolutely right. Well, that was Spending's take on the game once again. Our midweek show. You get mine, Chewy's, and Brian's. It should be all
One more thing about the predictions.
Tuesday. What?
Alessandrini out.
Okay.
There's
There's enough for
that.
spinning.
Awesome. Cool. Brian, it's that time.
What's good?
Okay. I don't know what's up with Brian's mic.
That's old.
No clue.
That's
Let's start
old.
off with Chewy then.
Okay. What are we
Maybe
doing?
not Chewy because he has to work on his mic.
What are... On my mic? My mic's fine.
Okay.
It's just fuck my mic.
All right. Cool. Go ahead,
Well,
Chewy.
unplug it and plug it back in. Usually works. Okay, so what's the question?
It's
Predictions.
season-ending prediction time.
Still keeping with what I said. Final game. We're good. We're golden.
Yeah.
Yep.
My poor Brian's mic doesn't work. Spenny, where you at, man?
Did you unplug it and plug it back in?
I'm gonna stay with the same thing.
There you go.
They end 3rd to 5th. Playoffs and Alessandrini out. That's my end. That's my end of the season predictions. What you want?
That's exactly what I wanted.
3 to 5. Playoffs. Alessandrini out.
Cool, we heard you. Brian.
last week I predicted that at the end of the season we were still going to be around 4 or 5. But if we were able to come out with points from Friday's game to this Sunday's game, I was going to change my tune. It's starting to change already. I'm going to say 3-4. Right now, I think our team could place in 3 or 4 spot. So it's moved up one. But if we get more points against Minnesota and then Real Salt Lake, it could probably be 1 or 2. I don't know. This team's playing pretty good.
Top 3 MLS Cup. Make it to MLS Cup.
And so everybody's changing it. Huh?
No, mine's been the same except.
Yeah, well, mine's moved up at least.
No, mine's been the same.
Yeah.
Even with the Alessandrini out thing.
But I think I started in 5th, and then I'm like top 3. And I'm
This
still top
changed.
3, but this time make it to MLS Cup. But I don't know yet. Yeah. I got to see this team mesh and everything. I'm excited. It's getting good.
It is. It really is.
So, once again, thank you everyone for watching. Everyone that stayed up with us.
Yeah, man.
Happy
Hell yeah.
Easter.
Shout out to all of you guys that stayed up
Happy Easter. Hope you guys all got a lot of candy
and watched us get
and
drunk
found
and
all
talk
the
shit.
eggs. Because if you don't find them, they're going to fucking stink. They're going to rot. So, make sure you found all those eggs.
Find them.
My name is Eddie, and you can find me on Twitter as Eddie Nags. On Instagram, Eddie_Nags.
That's yours.
That's mine.
Okay. Mine, you can find me on Twitter at Bryant Nags, BRYANT Nags, NAGS. And on Instagram at B_loves, LOVS. And yeah, Spenny.
My Twitter handle is, the name on it is A113 for those that know, and the handle is at Mr_Smiley McGee.
There you go.
Nice.
Chew.
Chewy over here. You can find me as ChavezJA on Twitter and on Instagram. Fairly easy. Not much of the galaxy do I post. So, yeah.
Fucking nerd. Follow him.
Hell yeah.
Hey, guys.
I like penguins, so.
Can never say enough. Thank you, everyone, for watching.
Yeah, you guys are fucking dope,
Um,
man.
Make sure to follow us on all social platforms. We are on all streaming services. And the shirts will be available for the 28th. We will post up more about them. Pricing, I think we're looking at about $15, somewhere around there. And yeah, they're pretty dope. We got a lot of questions about them. So we're like, well, I guess we got to make them
Yeah,
available.
we'll get them out there. So,
Hey, Mike's on.
Yeah, there you
he's
go.
been on. He said what's
Oh,
up.
shit. I didn't see.
What up, Mike?
Some Mike.
And I'm sure there's gonna be some viewing parties
Yeah.
during the week.
We heard a rumor that there'll be a viewing party at the stadium.
So we'll keep you guys posted on that. See,
That's not from us. I'm not gonna take credit, but I also don't want to get that person in trouble.
yeah. Also, if you guys are watching us on YouTube and you haven't done so, please subscribe to our channel and hit the little bell notification so you guys know when we go on live or any new posted videos.
And go online on vote on whether
We
Alessandrini
will post up the vote
And your trade proposal.
and your trade proposal. We will post that up on all our social media. Just look for us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter
Hey.
as News Across the Galaxy.
Yes, News Across the Galaxy, all
all of
over.
them.
By the way,
Hosted by
yeah,
Adrian.
I gotta shout out. What?
Go ahead.
Oh, Lemdrini. God
If
damn
Dreamy's
it.
having a viewing party.
I gotta shout out all the other podcasts. I
Yeah.
freaking got to meet up with David from Meadows Our House twice this past week. Yeah, super
cute.
cool.
Stop stalking him.
Yeah, right. No, he's stalking me, dude. Cool conversation. We all had lunch. Him. Shout out to Mark.
Tell him what he said. What did he say about having a conversation?
Oh
about-
yeah, that's pretty. It was pretty funny saying that. He actually said in his last episode of It Is Our House, it's like it felt good to be able to have a conversation with people and say stuff like "tam, gam," and not look at you like you're crazy. And he's right. He's absolutely right. It was pretty cool. We had a lunch after the practice with a couple other guys, Galaxy fans. It was dope. Shout out to Angel, who is part of Straight from the Stands and part of ACB Capo, right? I don't want to get it wrong. I got the last one.
Yeah, you douchebag.
Yeah, I know, right? check them out. Also, Rice Squadcast, of course. Corner of the Galaxy. Check out pages like Galaxy History. There is Galaxy Fan Talk, LA Confidential. So many independent Galaxy content.
And they're all dope. They
all dope.
All
love.
white guys. Yeah.
None of us get paid. We all do this,
Because we're the fucking shit.
Hey,
Yes.
shout out to the Galaxians if we're doing this, because, man, that's
They
good.
always get lit, bro. Open this team. Galaxians get fucking lit, bro.
Yes. And Spenny, have a great trip.
Hell yeah.
We're
Have
gonna
a
hold it
great
down.
fucking trip, bro.
Go get us some Galaxy players. Salud.
Salud.
Everyone, good night. Happy Easter. Keep on nagging.
Keep on nagging. Cheers.
Keep on nagging.
Bet I can chug this.
Bet you can't.
I bet I can.
Bubble.